Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be going over the Cayo Perico scouting, the data intel, which I'll be showing a way to get to the tower without being detected. First thing up is to go to Grapeseed to get the plane. Now to approaching Cayo Perico. Next step will be to scout the actual control tower to identify the loot for the heist. As soon as the guard's done patting us down, we'll steal the dirt bike that's nearby. And we'll be heading towards the party area, which is from the first heist you've done for Cayo Perico. Use that as a point to start the swimming. Oops. Hit a tree. Sometimes you have to be aware. Let's go on foot. Use this way at this point. Nothing there. ratchet will use a different point. This is going to be a little bit of a further swim. But you could have started your swim right over here at the party area, which is normally where I do it. Now from up here, and now we're going to run this side of the shoreline. Just watch out for that guard up ahead. As in fact, we're out of the view of the door, we're going across. And make our way to the tower. Typically, if there's no guard at the tower, it normally means that the bots will be at the bottom of the tower. The connections are done. Now we're going to check the feeds for the targets. One goal at least for secondary. Cash and gold in the north. South of heaven. 2 gold, 1 cash. 3 gold, 1 cash. 3 cash, 1 gold, 1 gold. 4 gold, 5 gold. So 5 gold, 2 photos, 1 cash. Great. Bail bonds. Bail bonds. Bail bonds. Now that we've scouted the primary and secondary objectives, now what's left, if you choose to, would be to scout the main dot, north dot, and the airfield. It's just based on how big of a group you're going to have, plan to have when you do the heist. The more targets you know, the easier it'll be. What I normally do is after I've scouted the main locations, I go to the main dot where we just were at and do a full scout. At least get that one done. Then you can do the north dot and the airfield. I normally like to parachute from this location to the north, to the dot over there, to speed it up, to make it easier, so I'm not having to travel as much. With my target being the landing pad or the nearby area. Now with this, now just avoid that camera, and there's 2 more locations in this area. There's one over here, which is behind a gate, which you're gonna either need bolt cutters or a torch. They're in the actual heist cut through it. Which I would recommend. As you can see, I was caught, which I'll use this opportunity to scout the airfield, and I'll return and scout the last location later. Now that we're at the airfield, we'll use this opportunity to scout. Secondary objectives at the airfield, which would be good if you plan to land or leave this way. Personally, I'm not planning to, but it's good to have them as especially if you're going to use more than three or more people in a heist. The more information on targets you have, the easier it is. So now there's one over here behind this gate. And like the Edo one, you're gonna need a torch or bolt cutters. Sometimes there's an outfit up here in this box, which there is not this time. One note, you can always come back and scout more. Say if you decide you just have what you need, then say you want to make the adjustments, say prior to you finishing your join you. Sometimes just being a friend, sometimes you're a third person that joins us. So the more information or the more targets you know, the better it is for you to get more money out of the heist. Better payouts. Here's another dirt bike, which we're going to use to get to the dot. If you just skim the outer edge, you'll avoid all the guards leading to the dot. Just leave the light right there. Now both of those are done. There is another location a little further down. On the inside of this building. There typically is 1 to 2 targets in here. As right now, there's only one. As of now, I'm just going to return and I'll come back later and I'll scout those 2 main dots. So I don't want to avoid losing progress. And that'll be the end of the video.